a very, very stereotypical Asian accent.
Mr.
and
Moto.
it is- yeah. It's somewhere between Mr. Moto and Mr. Miyagi. He's made to seem a little bit simple. Now, Fred Decker, is that his name?
Fred Decker.
I don't know why that sounds wrong to me. He later on was just like, I hate this comes across as a stereotype. I really wish, that this was different. It was like, you should have said something to the director then. Or maybe the guy who wrote it. Take it up with them, you fucking idiot.
I know. Here's the thing. People make mistakes in their past. And with, I'm certainly there and am guilty of some really fucking horrible shit that I wish that I could go back in time and take back. But I don't know. I kind of wonder where he's at these days.
But it was the way that he frames it is just sort of like, I wish that they hadn't done that. Where it's like,
they hadn't done that?
It has that vibe where it's like, did you think you weren't in control of that somehow?
Yeah.
As writer director of this film?
I know.
It's and now look, it is the same as the Chinese restaurant scene in
A Christmas Story.
A Christmas Story, where it's like, do I laugh? Yes, because it's delightful. Is it offensive? Yes.
Yeah. So elsewhere at the morgue, Science Guy's body suddenly sits upright and walks out of the morgue without being noticed by anybody. And he comes across the janitor, Miner, who is still laughing at screaming like banshees. He repeats that with a chuckle like 8 times. And after like each time he does it, I'm just like, God, it's not funny. It's just not fucking funny. He comes across the Science Guy who presumably infects him with a brain slug. Now, the Bradster calls Cynthia at the sorority house where all the sisters all lounge about in their underwear.
Mm-hmm. Like a sorority house. Like you would think if you were kind of a loser, 22-year-old film director, you would think, well, what a cool ladies do. Well, they hang out in their underwear, reading books and like throwing pillows at each other and shit.
Yeah, lots of
like dudes do.
Yeah. Down feathers flying all over the place, experimenting sexually with one another.
Exactly. Oh no. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, so she breaks up.
Well, it was definitely a better choice than the boneyard.
So she breaks up with him for being such a dick, to which he says, have a cow about it, why don't you? To which I say, ay caramba.
Oh no, that's the setup? That's what you were waiting for? Oh, that's like when you recycled your joke from last night about the movie.
Only you had heard that one. I liked it so much I had to use it again.
Now I told everyone else that you already used it once.
God, I'm so sorry, everybody. You just found out the hard way that I'm a hack. So the jump scare cat is back, but now is all jacked up and brain slug possessed. So Cynthia, who has had...
the cat looks like it was just sort of lifted from the Reanimator set.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it might have been. I mean, it was kind of right around the same time.
God, that's what this movie needs. Fucking
Jeffrey Combs.
Yeah.
Fucking A. So yeah, she's had quite a night. She goes to see Chris and JC about it, tells them all about the weird, crazy shit that happened to him. So to give them a little time alone, wingman JC breaks off to go to the restroom. Yep. And so while he's there, the brain slug possessed corpse of the janitor stumbles in, falls over, and erupts, sending brain slugs all over the place.
Meanwhile, on the bathroom stall wall.
Yeah, so I learned a little something here. So Kyle Tucci, who did she did makeup on this movie, and she was dating Michael Sweet at the time of the movie's production. Now,
to hell with the devil.
Yep, Michael Sweet is the singer for the 80s god rock hair metal band Stryper, which is why Stryper Rules is written on the stall when JC dies. Now, she also did makeup on movies like Breakin', The Terminator, and Teen Wolf. Yep. She died in 2009, unfortunately.
Oh. Yeah. Was it breast cancer?
It was like ovarian cancer, I believe.
See, it's always breast cancer or ovarian cancer.
Yeah, it's a fucking bummer, dude. But yeah.
Fuck the both of them.
Not feeling it. Not into it. So,
and while we're at it, fuck Stryper too. That was some dumb shit. The only cool thing was that they had a yellow cassette.
Yes.
Because it was the Yellow and Black Attack.
The Yellow and Black Attack, yeah. If you read Isaiah, whatever that fucking scripture line is.
And if people don't know what we're talking about, they were a Christian heavy metal band who was fucking ridiculous.
Let's say
like hair metal.
Let's put heavy metal in quotes, air quotes there.
Yeah.
They're very, very silly. They were headed up by a very pretty young man. I found all sorts of funny things.
In that way that like LA Guns was heavy metal.
Yeah, because they were part of that like Hollywood.
Yeah, the way that Nelson was heavy metal.
To hear the rest of the episode, look us up on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts by searching "Bring Me the Axe," and subscribe so you never miss an episode.